Coven Enforcers. Written by Gimpel. Narrated by Hollie Jackson. Blood and Magic. Paranormal Romance with a Steampunk Edge. Coven Enforcers, Book 1. Written by Gimpel. Narrated by Hollie Jackson. Prologue. A village west of Boston, 1830. Luke ran as if the devil dogged his heels. Breath caught in his throat. His lungs burned. Running and crying weren't a good mix, but Ma was dead, and he couldn't help himself. The thing Ma had turned into danced behind his eyes and filled his mind with terror. His foot twisted sideways into a pothole, and he nearly fell. Panting, he came to an abrupt halt and sucked air hard into lungs that had forgotten how to cooperate. When the world quit spinning, he straightened and rubbed his eyes until Ma disappeared, and all he saw was the rocky, pitted road slimed with mud from the rain. "Good thing I stopped," he muttered. The turn off to Ethelred's was behind him, not by much, but any time wasted wasn't good. Luke always avoided the town wizard with his long white hair and penetrating dark eyes that looked right through you, but today was different. Pa's words rang in his mind. "Run like the wind, son. Bring Ethelred. He's our only hope." Luke shoved strands of wet black hair out of his face and started up the steep hill to the school where some of the village youth studied magecraft with the wizard. Branches grabbed at his damp wool clothing, almost as if the trees were alive. Shudders racked his body. Magic made him uncomfortable. He didn't trust what he couldn't see. Darkness closed as he huffed up the hill, and Luke's heart stuttered in his chest. Was it night already? If it was, then he was too late. He twisted his head wildly about. Trees were blocking what little light the gray day provided. Thank Christ, I still have time. He winced and tried to take back the Christ word, since he wasn't supposed to swear. Once, his ma would have scolded him, but not anymore. The hill ended abruptly. At the far side of a clearing stood an imposing stone house with smoke curling from one of its chimneys. Shutters covered the windows. The air around the house shimmered, but Luke ignored what felt like a warning to stay away. He pelted across the scrub grass and up the front steps. Before he could knock, the door creaked inwardly. Ethelred eyed him shrewdly. "Well, don't just stand there with your mouth hanging open, lad. Did you finally come to your senses about your magic?" The mage quirked a brow, his black robes fluttering around him.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?